Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Pencil by Jim Tutorials. I'm Jim, aka Beast, as you can see right here. Yeah, recognize, that's right. Alright guys, like I say, in this edition we're going to cover the drawing of heads and faces and structure specifically. I'm going to probably make this a 2-3 part series. Like I say, this is going to cover the basic fundamentals, the structure, the underlying drawing that you're going to do when you're drawing a head and face. Okay, and there's a few guidelines that you can kind of keep in mind that will make it a lot easier for you when you're trying to lay down a drawing in perspective. Okay, and when you're drawing in perspective, some things are further away and they appear smaller when they're further away, and when they're closer they appear larger, because remember, we're trying to make a two-dimensional medium here, this drawing, look three-dimensional. Alright, 3D, fancy. So here's what you do. When you're laying out your head, you get your basic oval. That's your basic shape, okay, that everybody starts out with when you're learning to draw. Okay, the actual skull will fit within a box if you draw it out, okay? And that's including the nose, sans cartilage, and with cartilage. Alright, that's the basic skull and head will fit within a box when you're drawing in perspective, just so you guys know. Alright, make it a little easier for you cats. Another guideline for you, okay? You start out with the oval. Your eyes are generally an eye length apart, okay, and you have this cross that separates the head into quadrants. Okay, you've got 4 quadrants, and the vertical is easy. It bisects the oval in half. Alright, and then you've got the cross arm, and that's where the placement of the eyes is. It runs through the pupils of the eyes. Alright, and you want that about 2/3 up from the bottom, okay, or a third down from the top, however you want to do it. Alright, once you've established the basic measurement here of the eye, how big it's going to be, go ahead and set the boundaries for the other, for your eyes, because you've already got your measurement here from the center. Alright, now you can find your nose by drawing an equilateral triangle from where your pupil is supposed to be in the middle of the eye. But both sides will be the same distance, they'll both be equal, okay? And the third side will be your cross line. Alright, and that's where your nose is going to be placed. That's why this guy looks so funky. I've already pre-drawn all these, kind of make it a little easier for me to illustrate it to you guys and talk to you, and plus you can kind of see what it looks like here. Alright, so now you've got the placement of your nose. Alright, and as far as your ears go, well, they go on the side of your head generally. But bad jokes aside, the top of them is going to be equal to about the top of your eyes, and the bottom is going to rest about where your nose ends, okay? So that, just extend that line on out, and that line's already there for you, and you've got the basic placement of your ears. Your mouth, again, there's an equilateral triangle, boom, boom. Okay, there's the outer dimensions of your mouth. You can draw within that, and you've got your placement. Okay, now from the center of the pupil, if you draw another equilateral triangle, that's where your hairline is going to rest on your basic head. Okay, and again, like I say, not everybody's shaped the same. Right? Sometimes ugly is beautiful, and don't fall into the trap of making all your characters look the same, because they're not going to look the same. All right, some artists are famous for drawing everybody looking the same, man, woman, child, and it gets visually boring. All right, I'm not going to name names, but don't fall into that trap, guys. Sometimes different is fantastic, and then make that person pop, and whatever you happen to be drawing, make them look unique. Make your characters look different, separate, just anything, little things to make them look different. But this is your general guidelines, and once you learn the rules, you can break them. Please do, break the rules. Make your noses longer, your mouths thinner, wider, and we've already covered all the basics on the face itself and the ears. You get down into the neck, which that's just a basic cylinder, guys. Easy to draw, basic drawing 101 from the start. We start out with shapes. Alright, we had the oval as the head, and now we got the cone, or the your tube shapes for your neck. This is just a diamond or square on the side to represent the musculature surrounding the neck. Actually part of the trapezius muscles, I believe. And then, like I say, you've got your tendons coming down from the neck. They come down. They meet right above the clavicle. Alright. They're just a basic V shape. And like I say, once you've got that all laid in, it's just interpretation from then on, guys. You go ahead and do your small ovals for your eyes. Go from there. And those are your basic shapes for your head, neck, face. And with this foundation, you can draw a head in any perspective you like. You know, from the side, you know, from the back, however you want to draw it. You know, just remember these basics and you've got it nailed, guys. Like I say, this is PBJ. I'm going to call it in for this one. Try to keep it short. Hit me up on Twitter. It's at Pencils by Jim. You can also hit me up on Facebook, Jim George. And you can get me on my DeviantArt. Like I said, it's Pencils by Jim as well. Hit me on my Tumblr, Pencils by Jim. Alright guys, this is PBJ signing off for now. Hit you back up with the second part of this series. Enjoy, guys.